after Jamison Williams had a really bad combine, even though I gave him great athletic stats. That's interesting in this year's Madden. You cannot go off the combine totally because Jamison Williams has really good athletic profile, and he literally ran a 4.51 and a 4.47. So there is literally no algorithm in this new scouting update. That is interesting to point out. I just took a quick look at that, and I wanted to point that out. Corral, going to be a top 5 pick, not from me. I don't think I will select quarterback first overall. I definitely want to get Derek Stingley. I definitely think cornerback is the way to go with our first round pick. And then second round, go Jameson Williams or a tackle or a D-end. And then third round, start getting the linebackers. And we'll see from there. We have a lot of wiggle room to mess with. Carson Strong is going to be tweener of a first and second round pick, but I think quarterbacks are going to start falling after Keaton Slavis. I think Ritter is a lot higher than he should be, but we'll see what happens. And we will be once again back here in a few. I'm just going to finish up looking at the prospects and getting everything together. Juju would be a really nice acquisition at receiver. But I do think we want to try and maybe bank on Jameson Williams after a horrible combine. But realistically, we got to keep on trying to find our wide receiver too. And sorry, it wasn't Juju, it was DJ Chark. If DJ Chark comes to the Saints, we will be passing on Jameson Williams. Like I said, I didn't really want to get Jameson Williams, but if he's going to start falling, as a coach and a GM, Sean Payton cannot pass that up. He knows how good Jameson Williams is, and with the falling combine, other people are going to start falling away from Williams. So let's see what we get for week 3. Honestly, I think I know what I'm going to do. At the last week, I will be... And DJ Chark accepted, so we really do not need Jameson Williams now, as we do have DJ Chark added to this offense. This already going to be a really nice offense with Michael Thomas and Deontay Harris. And then you still have Marquez Callaway at that 4 wide receiver spot. You have 2 good tight ends to run 2 single back, 2 tight end sets. It's going to be a different system. Cornerback and then quarterback are now the new top needs. A D-tackle, D-end is definitely always nice to have. But yeah, going from there, Keontae Goldson apparently is in the first round now. What? That was one of the guys I'm looking at, is Keontae Goldson. And it looks to me like he just had probably a crazy combine in order to... Why did I go here? But available still. We have no cap space. I think we're done with free agency. I will see if Calais Campbell makes it to next season's free agency period. We're going to hope for that. But we're going to get ready for this draft. We literally have 39 players. We need 14 more. So a lot of UDFAs. We're just going to stick with the draft picks we have. I think we're 1, 2, 4. I don't even think we have a third round pick. So it's looking like we're hoping to get Stingley. If we don't get Stingley, maybe we take the QB of the future. And like a Malik Willis. I think Willis is the best situational quarterback for a team that's turning into a gadgety scheme with Taysom Hill. Just being able to have Malik Willis, who can be a Taysom Hill somewhat, even though Hill can do more of the receiving, running stuff, and Willis can just throw the football. Just having him will be nice. Getting another running back will be nice to have as well. I think Chark and Thomas were both out this season, so they're going to be on redemption. They're going to be trying to redeem their careers. Cameron Jordan, Peyton Turner, excited there. Cameron Jordan, we will still try and see if we can get rid of here soon. Yeah. Definitely linebacker is a need. Getting that either 2 or 3. Maybe we would wait on corner if we can't get Stingley. And just find the slot and use Adebo as the outside boundary corner this season. But we definitely need some positions of need. And this draft is the way to go. and getting our future. Oh, so this is going to be an interesting draft. The one thing I did not look for, the whole reason I was here for, was the draft picks. We have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just don't have a third. What we could do is try and use our next year's second round draft pick and figure out what we're going to do. So let's see who's ahead of us. Who has 1 and 2 in this year's draft class? It's probably going to be the Lions at 1. And if I had to guess, at 2. So another team did worse than the Lions. And the Lions will probably be going quarterback. Unless if they don't. Jared Goff has a horrible contract. He's not good. And then I'm guessing the Jets did worse? No, the Jets just have 2 really good draft picks. And those are going to be on positional players, hopefully. They don't fuck up and give up on Wilson. They have Marlon Mack and Michael Carter. Now, that's an exciting team for the Jets. Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, Denzel Mims. Hopefully, he can do something at that 2 position. The Jets could still be looking for like a Jameson Williams. It'd be exciting to see. Mekhi Becton. This is starting to turn into a really solid Jets line. They could go right tackle and then finish that offensive line. They have some really good D tackles. Quinnen Williams, Badakuski, Sheldon Rankins. They can run a 3-4 scheme. They have 4 really good ends. And then Bryce Huff is not horrible himself. So, CJ Mosley, Reuben. Oh my, this Jets team has very little weakness. They brought in Reuben Foster, Quan Alexander. They have Blake Cashman. Some good depth in Quincy Williams. I would love to see myself get my hands on Hamson Nasiruddin for like a 6th round draft pick just to have. Because that man is quick. Just to have Nasiruddin on this team would be nice. Get like a late round pick. Maybe the Jets don't need him. Get something out of him. Because look at that! Oh my! He just needs to learn to cover. He just has some issues in coverage. I will take Hamsa. 6'3", 215. Oh my. Can we get him? Oh, we haven't. Okay. We need to give up a player. Which is fine. We'll give up a 7th round draft pick. And now we can't click anymore. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get rid of. We can literally give Jets Ian Book for Hamson Nasiruddin. I'm kidding. But now we have to freaking fix this glitch because, man, that is a good linebacker that is stashed in that Jets team that we can utilize. That we could use in some nice defensive sets. So, proof team. Oh yeah, I'm going back to Trade Center. Oh, so that definitely could be very nice to use as we're trying to use a realistic scheme. We are supposed to only be using trade block players, but I honestly, in this situation, it's not a big deal because it's literally he's deep down the freaking Jets linebacker unit. So getting Hamson Nasiruddin, we'll try and give them a similar player back that they might use. They need a right tackle. Do we have like a second right tackle to give them? No. They need a cornerback. We don't have corner to give them. We don't have middle linebacker to give them at all. That's why we're getting him to be a linebacker. Left guard. We don't have a left guard. We don't really have too much depth. If they want Ian Book, they can take Ian Book. And that will... That's bullcrap. Wow. So we just got a stupid glitch because the Jets have 37 million cap space, and that's not going to work. We'll also give up like a bad contract. Taysom Hill. We're not going to at least get rid of the first season. Andres Pete. We're keeping Ruiz. And the glitch is back. So, I guess we're just going to forget about Nasiruddin for now. Hopefully we can think about him later. I was excited to get a guy like Hampson Nasirudeen. So much that I forgot about the second round next year trade for like the Jets pick. But we were also trying to find the first overall pick, and a 65 overall just completely distracted me. That's crazy. Because we definitely need some depth at linebacker, and we have literally $20,000 in cap room. Gosh, that's bad. What other teams could be the first overall pick? Shoot. Colts, Cowboys. Maybe Dolphins? No. Football teams, good. Steelers? No. Texans. Texans had the first overall pick, so we'll try and get their second round this year. Or no, third round this year for our next year's second. So we can have all picks in all rounds and be able to at least just get players. We are so dead on players right now. We don't have enough. So we're going to give up a high capital next year first for this year third round pick, which they will happily accept. And it's literally a late second round draft pick. It's literally the first pick of the third round. A mid day 2 pick. So here we go, looking at the draft. We're ready to go. This is an interesting time. I don't really need anything else. As a draft related, we're going to either go get a cornerback. Wow, yay. Thanks. Gotta love that. Gotta love the EA servers. Gotta love trying to get an off-season done in 1 or 2 episodes and literally cannot do it. And it's taking forever to freaking load. Alright, here we go. We are now hoping once again. Here we go. Let's see if we can do this draft. EA broke. We are here at the NFL draft. Oh, let's go. Alright, so we got our 2 players. We got DJ Chark. And we got Marcus Williams back. So we got 2 players in this draft in free agency. With the little bit of money we had to maneuver to
okay, the Texans up now. They're on the
get
clock.
stuff done. So the Texans and the Lions will draft before us. That's fine. We hope the Texans don't quite need quarterback if they believe in Davis Mills. I don't know if they personally will. Let's see what they do. I don't think it's unrealistic that the Texans, with their first overall pick, will pick a quarterback. So they pick, and it is Sam Howell. So that's exciting to see. The Lions, also not unrealistic to go quarterback here. They can go so many different options with this pick. And it is going to be Matt Corral. So that's interesting. So Sam Howell and Matt Corral are 1 and 2. And we will just go take our cornerback. We are going to ensure that this defense is going to be top caliber. We're going to get Derek Stingley. We're going to have literally Derek Stingley and Marcus Lattimore on both sides with Paulson Adebo as our slot corner of the future. Stingley Island is here, boys. Derek Stingley, 94 speed, 95 excel with a hidden dev. He's 6'1", nearly 200 pounds. He's everything you can ask for a boundary corner and more. And there's not one thing bad here. 69 strength for a corner is normal. That's honestly pretty good compared to what wide receiver strength will be.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
So with Kayvon Thibodeau going 4, that's interesting. Giants getting a nice pass rusher. The Jaguars get a tackle for Trevor Lawrence. I'm kind of happy with how things are going. This is where I'm scared. The Jets have 2 picks. I feel like one will be quarterback. I don't think they keep
And
Zach
now return to
Wilson
the Jets.
as
It's
their starter,
selection.
but they do here Kyle Hamilton, another good pick for this Jets team that is on a rise. I feel like they have some good talent coming their way with a beast free safety in Hamilton.
The Eagles
And then
are
they
now
go
on the
pass
clock.
rush, so I cannot be mad with the Jets draft as well. The Eagles, I would be kind of disappointed if they go quarterback. They have Jalen Hurts, and they also have Gardner Minshew. So I don't see the need in quarterback here. They have two very good caliber quarterbacks. Maybe they just want their next stud. Who knows?
All right, it's
They
now
go
the Vikings'
wide
turn.
receiver 2 years in a row. I'm honestly excited for this franchise. This is going a great way right now. Chris Olave to the Eagles. Devontae Smith, Olave, and Rager is really going to help push that offense to the next level. You now have the Vikings on the clock. With Kirk Cousins, that's what I was going to think. I think they were going to go quarterback. They had on the trade block, they had Kellen Mond. They don't think he's the future of their team. They got their future with their 9th pick. The Falcons could be another QB team. We could see Willis go to the Falcons.
Okay.
No,
next
they
up,
go
it's the
right
Broncos
outside
on the clock.
linebacker Christian Harris. I think he's a pass rusher. I don't think he's run stopper. So that's a good pick. And the Falcons have needed edge rush for a long time. I'm very happy with this. I think Malik Willis is a Bronco.
All right, now on the clock, the Giants.
This is the first, I feel like, unrealistic one just because they just got Surtain. They have Ronald Darby, who's a stud. And I think they still have Kyle Fuller. I do think they have him still. The Giants, back on the clock. Where do they go here?
And the Panthers
Kenyon
on the
Green,
clock
they go
now.
line.
Let's see what direction they go.
Giants have a struggling line. That's a good pick there. Carolina.
All right, it's the Steelers. Now
Hey,
on the clock.
I am really excited. I'm gonna go through this first round just because I've loved this draft. I've never seen Madden
All
have
right, it's
such
the
a good
Eagles
draft.
now on the clock.
Steelers, this is so real life right now. I have a buddy that's a Steelers fan, and he hates their corners right now. So, Andrew Booth could be the future of the Steelers. Eagles back on the clock.
It's the Bills.
Going
now
pass
on the
rush. Gotta love that NFC East pass rush, dude. It's gonna be nice. The Buffalo Bills on the clock. How could they help their team?
On the clock now.
Adam
it's the
Anderson out of
Chargers.
Georgia.
Time is ticking.
That's a position of need for the Bills. Help out Tremaine Edmonds, and Matt Milano with a nice linebacker in the first round.
The
We'll see if
Bengals
he
are on the
pans
clock
out.
now.
Drake Jackson helping out Joey Bosa. I think Madden has Bosa as a stand-up linebacker this year, which is kind of stupid. Bengals, where could they go here? Line probably.
All right, on the clock.
Aiden
now, the
Hutchinson,
Lions.
defensive end. They just lost Carl Lawson, so this draft has been perfect.
Football team now on the clock.
Well,
Let's see what
Lions
they do.
desperately need receiver. This has been so perfect, but what could ruin it all is Washington going D-line. Anywhere else, Washington could love it. They've built wide
Okay,
receiver
the
weapons.
Browns
They
on the clock.
built this team. The Washington football team has picked up wide receivers, tight ends, and they built their team in a Ron Rivera way. I've never seen this good of a Madden draft class. I am 100% posting this first
here we
offseason
go. The Raiders
just
now
because
on the
of this
clock.
alone. I've never seen a perfect draft class. It's the 21st pick. I can't expect anything else from Madden to have at least one. I mean, even though Jadeveon Clowney is getting older, so maybe they think that, so I'm not going to completely
Now the
break
Dolphins are on
them.
the clock.
Raiders could
Who do they
always
have
be
there
looking to
on
move
that?
on from Rodney Hudson. Tyler Linderbaum, the future could be there. Miami. Where is Miami
All right,
going
next
here?
up,
A
the
corner.
Patriots are on the clock.
That I don't know about, but they do have Xavier Howard who wants out of his deal. So I might add Xavier Howard to, like, if I really needed a corner, a guy to trade for outside of the trade block, because it is all over the internet that Xavier Howard has not been happy with his time in the Dolphins lately. Patriots.
And the Eagles on the clock
Linebacker.
now.
Patriots
Let's see what
definitely
direction they
want
go.
to help that front seven.
All right, next up, the
Eagles
Titans
getting a
are
tight
on the
end.
clock.
Not after Dallas Goedert's season, but Madden-wise, Madden loves to make sure teams have multiple tight ends, so I don't hate it. Tennessee Titans.
The Packers are now on
Hey.
the clock.
Titans need a great run-stopping game, and that's a beautiful pick. Wide receiver for the
Cardinals are now
Packers.
on the clock.
I mean, at this point, it's just a meme. It's realistic just because the Packers hate giving Aaron Rodgers receivers. I don't see the need with the Smith brothers, even though I don't think they are brothers, but still. Arizona Cardinals. How's it looking here?
Okay, the Ravens are
Jameson Williams is going to go play with D-Hop. That Cardinals team had the pick of the draft. I think he's a 79 overall. Best player in the draft class. I just couldn't find a receiver in the top 10 to move him. I should have done that myself, just reordering him up to the top 10.
All right, next up,
But the
the
Cardinals
Bucs
just
are
got an
on the
absolute
clock.
stud. Ravens helping that offensive line.
All right, the Chiefs are now on the clock.
Owen Popo, outside linebacker.
It's the Cowboys now on the clock.
Chiefs at left tackle. So we will not be getting Jameson Williams, as we weren't going to anyways, because of
All right, now on the
Ross
clock.
fell in the last pick of the first round to the Cowboys. That's kind of weird because they did just lose Caleb. So now it's Cooper, Lamb, and Ross. Gotta love this draft, man. Every team is helping themselves. This is gonna be a fun franchise.
The Lions on the clock now. What
With
direction will they go?
Breece Hall, going to be the future running back of the Texans. And the Texans need a running back of the future, so that's beautiful there. And the Lions back on the clock.
All right, on the clock now, the Saints.
Getting Trent McDuffie, a pick before. I've played with Trent McDuffie in the draft class. I love him, but I wouldn't have selected him just because we already got Stingley. Even though you can never have enough corners, especially with a guy that plays so good in franchise like Trent McDuffie. So right here, as I was saying, I was thinking Jackson Kirkland here. I'm a big fan of Kirkland. He's an older guy. He's more of an NFL ready. He's like a 71 at 24. So development-wise, no. But realistic-wise, I definitely think so. But I mean, quarterback of the future right here, and Desmond Ritter here in the second round comes into the top 4 playoff picture for college football, the college football playoffs in the top 4 for Cincinnati, who's I've never seen Cincinnati in my lifetime get into the college playoffs. So Desmond Ritter right here, 6'4", 215-pound quarterback. Falling all the way to the second round for some reason. Apparently scouts didn't like something. He's a very good short quarterback. He's the fastest quarterback. It is so realistic for him to be a Saint. Welcome to the
Giants are
Saints.
on the clock
Desmond Ritter, 87 speed, 89 throw power, 89 excel. I just wanted to make sure I had that clip. That's why that got paused. Because I wanted to make sure that I have a clip of Desmond of us selecting
The Jaguars
Derek
are up
Stingley
now. Let's see
and
what
Desmond
direction they
Ritter
go.
in a draft class. This is exciting to have a good mobile quarterback that could be a stud. His throwing stats are going to be left to be desired, but his athletic traits are right there. He is a normal dev, so he's going to be a hard one to develop, but it's
Now the Seahawks are on
Desmond
the
Ritter,
clock.
who
do they have their eye on?
is one of the best college football quarterbacks, if not going to go number 1. So, yeah, I mean, I couldn't make this draft class that perfect, but realistic-wise, off a team need, every team got what they needed. So, at this point, we will be going to the third round. I was very happy. I wanted to see that all the way through
The
on
Saints
everything
are
that
now on the
happened.
clock.
I am very, very pleased with how that draft just for every team went. And just seeing Malik Willis go to Washington. Washington built their team and then picks Malik Willis to be their future quarterback. They have him, Heineke, and then if it gets bad there, they still have Drew Lock, which isn't exciting, but for a third string, I would take Drew Lock any day of the week. Alec Lindstrom, best available. We need a left tackle now. Left tackle, left guard. There's Lindstrom. I do like myself Demarius Ayers. I think long term he will be the left guard, but I think at minimum he's right now. Oh, but he's round 3 to 4. I think we wait on tackle, and I think we just throw in someone whoever we draft. Because the tackles are day 3 for left tackle, and then round 2 to 3, Von McNeil. We'll take either Morgan Carroll. Oh, but these guys are like just sit down. Oh, Adam Kern. I like Adam Kern. We'll move Ramczyk to the left side. Adam Kern I used before, and he's a monster statistically. So we're going to go Demarius Ayers, left guard here. We're going to get our left guard of the future behind
It's the Lions now on the clock.
Andres Pete, who now we can clear that cap off of Andres Pete if he has any. Injury for Demarius Ayers, so he's not going to get injured for a lineman. That's all we can really ask for. He's just a little bit short, can't play tackle. He's going to be that guard for us. Great strength. Does they show his run block? His lead block is not good, and so he's a pass blocking 6'2" lineman. That's why he's in the mid rounds. He's kind of that weird guy that we're going to have to develop a run game for. But definitely great value. All right, so going into the 4th round, we need a right tackle to turn to left. To move Ramczyk to the left.
It's the Saints now on the clock.
As Teron Armstead is saying goodbye for good. Which isn't horrible because now we can look 5 years down the road with line instead of having to make sure Teron Armstead stays. Teron Armstead. So we're going to go Adam Kern here. I'm a big fan of Adam Kern. Great impact blocking, great run blocking to start off with, but he's a pass blocking beast. I'm pretty sure. You got Adam Kern. He's a hidden dev. He's going to be a future right tackle for a long term. Everything you can ask for is just there for our 2 selections. These guys I know, Demarius Ayers and Kern were going to be hidden devs, so we definitely wanted to pick them up. And to add to the team, we won't be cutting people. We will be bringing people. Jimmy Palmer. There's a quarterback that I will be picking up to be the 3rd string of the future. It's freaking... Hey, this guy has a beautiful... I don't know why I went here. This guy's a beautiful name with the school he goes to. That we think he will be the freaking 3rd string quarterback for the next 15 seasons because this man is exciting. And his name is James Jones out of Army. We already had him favorited. He's going to be a Saint, a developmental quarterback, and a beast to be behind Ritter and Taysom Hill. So, let's go. With this pick, though, could go that running back if he's still there. What do I still have? Favorites. Oh, yeah, we still have some good stuff we got to pick. Right here, we need middle linebacker more. Deontay Goldson was apparently now a 1st-round pick. I think he got taken probably in the 2nd, 3rd round still. But Quan Terry, this man was insane. He was fast. Very, very fast. So at minimum, he's going to be a great special teams / backup linebacker for us. Quan Terry, 6'2", 230 pounds. For a linebacker, he's going to be nice. Just to have in the system. And then the Giants take Spencer Orndorff, who's a beast at speed. I don't think he's a real player, but still. I don't even know if Quan Terry's a real player, so.
The Saints are on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Cade Frazier out of Notre Dame. Did I click to adjust lineup? I don't think I did. Did I? Yeah, there's no real adjust lineup right now. Unless I click manage roster and then, yeah, okay. Who knows what I did. But we're going to move forward here. Hopefully that safety's still there. Steve Green is. So these guys are all UDFAs that we're selecting now. because they are absolute freaks in nature. 6'4", 200 pounds with a 4.49 40. We're definitely going to take Steve Green.
The Giants up now.
Definitely has some speed. His excel and agility are bad, so it's going to be harder for him to stick as one of our future guys. But at minimum, he's a special teamer, so he can't hit on every pick. Steve Green was very intriguing, though, from his combine alone to take in the 6th round.
All right,
and we'll see what he does.
The Saints.
We're not going to give up on him immediately, though. Especially when there's no room to cut people when we're already under the freaking amount of players due to cap situations. All right, so, and then the last one we'll be taking in the draft. We're going to hope... Ooh. Saints like to do UDFA running back, so I think it'll be more realistic if we take Johnny Bowie as a UDFA. And we're going to select James Jones in the 7th round. Quick to take the check down. So that's interesting. He has good throw power. Decent speed. I'll take it. And B trucking for a quarterback. James Jones could be a decent pocket passer option to use here in some gimmicky sets. But hey, we'll take it. James Jones, the future of the NFL. I'm kidding. Of course. Well, I think that's what we're going to end off on. I definitely want to just go real quick. I don't even need to see the draft recap, other than maybe if we want to switch some positions around. I don't think we do. If anything, I don't think we got any of those guys that we're going to switch positions on. Stingley's our CB2. Ritter's our quarterback of the future. He's a 69 overall to start with. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. What's his throw accuracy off the bat? His throw power is 89. That's not bad. 83 short, 79 medium. All right, so we're going to try and make him a strong arm quarterback instead of scrambler now. Develop him as a strong arm. Get him to be an absolute monster of a quarterback. Demarius Ayers is our future left guard. Kern's our right tackle. Terry, 64, so he's probably just depth. I'm glad this happened. And then James Jones, 52 overall, but he's an Army quarterback, so we're definitely going to at least have him third string this season. Just as a good feel-good story for military players. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget that sub button. It literally will just be 2 parts. I won't even say goodbye in the first episode if this is over an hour of editing. Because my editors only allows me to do hour episodes. So this will probably be a 2-part first episode. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that sub button. We are going to do a quick episode too, and we're going to have each quarterback play a drive just to have some fun with, learn the Saints playbook, see what we should add to the playbook. I definitely want to mess around with the Saints playbook a little bit and learn it. I know it's a very good running scheme, and then if it has a Taysom Hill formation, that's going to be fun to use, and then we can just add a bunch of Wildcat stuff too. We could have a very fun Saints playbook. Alright, well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. We will be signing 7 UDFAs once we can somehow clear 13.6 million. What? I mean, we are just over the league minimum of amount of players, but we are still 7 short. God dang. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in the next episode.